Okay, so this is the review of the 1 to 18 scale Corvette C6R Roadbot. This is, in the car mode, is one of my favorite vehicles. It's based on a real actual racing car that races in the American LeMans series. I've seen it race both in person and on TV. And I believe this or its sister car won the 24-hour Le Mans in its class. So really awesome to have this this type of vehicle in the Roadbot lineup. Just to point out a few nice features, this car, starting from the front, it's got a nice front lip spoiler, which in the real car would be carbon fiber. You can see these molding here represents what actually in the real car would be louvers, and you can see this is actually how the radiator is mounted in the real car, so that's really nice to have that. We got a little bit of aerodynamic bodywork there as well, and towards the back we've got the spoiler and the carbon fiber bits down here I mean, it's not actually made of carbon fiber, but on the real car it'd be carbon fiber to create downforce for the vehicle going at speed. Now, one of the features of this toy, in its car mode, you press this button here. So very nice sounds of an engine going revving at speed. So let's go ahead and start transforming this guy. First thing we do is we can pull off the front clip like so, and also pull off the hood, and these will be used later. And as with most Roadbots, we're going to go ahead and pull off the side skirts. One thing actually, now that I'm doing this, is I want to show you just real briefly the detailing in here. You can see where there's no passenger seat, as that would be the case in the real race car. We've got some telemetry and pieces there where the driver or the passenger seat would be, and it looks like what looks to be a fire suppression type of device. So really nice detailing as far as keeping it real to the real actual race car. So it's going to pull out the side skirts. Same thing over here. Okay, and then kind of unique to this particular car, the whole rear section of the car comes off and will be used later on. Pull up the rear lid there, and we want to take out this. And let's go ahead, take out, bring out, to start with the legs here. What we want to do is just wiggle these so that they come down like this, rotate, wiggle, rotate, and then bring down the feet. One of the simplest Roadbot transformations as far as the legs go. There we go. Bring down the doors to form as side skirts. These are on ball joints. And move on up. So, for this, we want to go ahead and loosen this up. Let's go ahead and start here. What we want to do is rotate this up a little bit so we have room to bring this down, just like so. And then this is on a hinge here, so we're just going to hinge it up. It's kind of difficult to do with one hand, but it's going to straighten it up like that. And then bring down the arms. And there's a little flap here. And the hands come out like that, close the flap up. Same thing over here, rotate up a little bit just to bring out that. Let's get that down, and then bring it up, and bring the arms down. Flap down, hands out. So, alright, so head goes up like that, rotate around. Whoa. So, here we got them where we need them to be. Hood pegs on, and actually there's a piece that clips on, which will become part of his weapon later. We'll show you that in a few minutes. But this pegs onto his chest, giving him a nice chest plate. That probably will come off in the course of fiddling around with them, but oh well, you get the idea. Right there. So now that we're done with the transformation for the Roadbot, we got him all in his glorious robot mode. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weaponry. Alright, so first of all, the front clip here, and you can see this translucent plastic. This comes down and around like so. So you got like this reminds me a lot of, if you're familiar with the Cybertron, the Leo Breaker transformer. It's a lot, reminds me of this with the claw and everything. But what I'm going to do for this, a couple tabs here, and plug in like this, like so here, and there it goes. So you can claw and make a lot of noise and sounds. So this piece here was underneath the hood in car mode. What you're going to do is you're going to take the two side skirts, plug them into these tabs, so, and like so. So you get this kind of effect. And this actually mounts into a peg on his shoulder, some kind of shoulder-mounted device or cannon, if you will, like that. See? So that's a very nice touch. Now, in terms of, oh yeah, I gotta show you this. This part needs to rotate down like that. So just to complete the back. Sorry about that. All right, so he's kind of being uncooperative as far as standing, so I'm gonna lean him up there for now. So the rear end of the car, the rear bumper, this actually, there's a little plastic piece here, and it can tab into here, and it can be his shield kind of thing, like that. So let's go see if we can get this plugged in here. There we go. So this is one of the ones that if you really like race cars, I highly recommend you get it. They did a good job in the transformation. It's nice and simple, which I usually like, especially when I'm doing these reviews. It's always nice to have a simple transformation. This also, you can see, this plugs into his hand. Let's see if we can get in there and get him to stand. It is a little, whoa. Let's go ahead and, unfortunately his wrist is a little loose, so it kind of just flops around like that and can fall out like that. Yeah, so let's see. Kind of just rotate him around like so. Let's see what he looks like from the back, side, and back up front again. Now, one thing I like, the arms that he has are much like, I mean, they're, if you saw my other reviews, there's some of the ones that have the really floppy arms or the thin arms. I can so they did a good job in having the arms that actually look like arms, and not something that was like an afterthought. So yeah, I would like I said, if you're into sports cars, race cars, definitely want to check this guy out. I got this guy from the Big Bad Toy Store, bbts.com. I think it was a reasonable price, 15 something like that bucks. But for the scale you're getting, I think that's well worth it. And it's definitely a nice addition if you're into binaltech slash alternators or the new alternity line. Definitely you want to look at this guy and consider him to add him to your collection. So alright, so that's been my review of the 1/18 scale C6R Roadbot. Alright guys, catch you later. Bye.